Here is a town. It lies on the banks of a quiet river. But where would you say it is? Is it somewhere in France? Village on the Thames. These the waters of the Danube? Is it a village in Norway? Or is it in Czechoslovakia? Does this walk lead to the shores of a blue Austrian lake? Where is this town, where you can find an old English tower, an Italian campanile, down the street a Gothic doorway, where slate roofs look down on the columns of ancient Greece, and where you'll find a Renaissance fountain at one end of town, and at the other a Roman temple. As you may have guessed, this is a town in the United States of America.
In the early 2010s, specifically following the infrastructure bottleneck crisis of 2008, we selected this quiet agricultural region designated internally as Sector 4 to become the epicenter of a radical new approach to global data infrastructure. Backed by a consortium of undisclosed investors, primarily the Ether Capital Group, with secondary funding from the Meridian Trust and 3 sovereign wealth funds operating under shell corporations, our mandate was to solve the looming bottleneck of worldwide data storage. The initial capital injection exceeded $4 billion, making it the largest private infrastructure project in the region's history. The scale of the facility we designed was unprecedented. Spanning over 4,000 acres of reclaimed farmland, the site featured 14 distinct cooling array clusters, each standing 120 meters tall. The subterranean cable network extended 800 miles, connecting to 3 major internet exchange points via redundant fiber optic trunk lines. The primary data hall alone contained over 200,000 server racks, arranged in a proprietary hexagonal configuration optimized for thermal efficiency. But to achieve the required thermal discharge for this new energy generation model, a breakthrough we internally designated Project Ether, we designed the facility's acoustic profile to operate at a continuous 19 Hz. This frequency was selected after extensive computational modeling suggested it would maximize heat dissipation while minimizing structural vibration damage to the concrete foundations. A frequency technically below human hearing, classified as infrasound. However, my own clinical observations, documented across 743 individual case studies, noted profound, undocumented effects on the local population's circadian rhythms. Subjects reported an inability to achieve REM sleep within 48 hours of initial exposure, followed by progressive cognitive degradation and visual disturbances. By the third quarter of 2014, following the incident at Residential Block 7, my department quietly reclassified the project under Statute 88. Officially, a matter of corporate security and intellectual property protection. All external communications were routed through the Ether Capital Group's Public Relations Division. Unofficially, the facility was no longer just storing data.